Hi guys, this is the continuation of the previous video. In this video we're going to be doing the offset valve. Again, it's very similar to the valve, and we are going to be using the revolution features on Inventor. So let's go ahead and check out what we're going to be doing. Oops, wrong one. So over here this is the offset valve. So it's very kind of clear, sort of what we're going to be doing. We see that we have a drawing that has been sliced open, and this is called a half section. Remember that we talked about that a little bit in the previous video. And the half section is just opening it up so we can see what's going on the inside. In this half section, we see that we have a center line, that everything is cylindrical and symmetrical, and that all of our dimensions are whole numbers, which is a very good indication that this is in the metric system, which it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to Inventor and start drawing this. Okay. So over here on Inventor, I'm going to go ahead and go to File, New, and we're going to click on the pull-down menu on ENUS, go to Metric, and we're going to choose Standard IPT. Standard IPT is just what we're always going to be using. Okay, so like the last video, or the valve, we are going to be starting our sketches not on the XY plane, but on the YZ plane, the side plane. And then we're just going to draw our general shape out, which is a little bit more complicated than the previous one, but it's okay. We'll get it done. Don't worry, guys. Okay. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and draw in a straight horizontal line, and this is going to be our axis line. And this is what all of our lines are going to be based off of. This is that middle line that's running down the entire center of the object. Okay, now we can go ahead and start drawing. So I'm going to kind of straddle the line. I'm going to go on both sides of the line and then start drawing. Okay, so this one has a lot of different features, so make sure that you guys aren't connecting to or auto snapping or auto connecting to different lines that will constrain your drawing. Vertical, horizontal, and perpendicular is fine. Okay, so I'm just going to draw my general shape. As you guys can see, I'm doing that. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of work my way down this here and make sure that we are drawing what we need to. And then this comes out at an angle. And then I'm just going to go ahead and connect it to that line down there. I'm just going to extend this line. Okay, so this is the general idea, the general shape of it. I know that it's a little bit different looking, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and highlight this. You guys can pause it and kind of catch up with me if you haven't finished drawing it. Okay, so let's go ahead and start dimensioning. So our overall diameter, our largest diameter, we're just going to see if we can find that. We're just going to be looking around, and it's right here, 116. I want to set my largest diameter at 116, and I'm going to type that in, 116 divided by 2, because this is the diameter, and when we're drawing, we're working with the radius, and then we're just going to work our way from largest diameter and work our way down. Okay, so this next thing right here, this is going to be 5, and then looking, this right here, this line, and I'm going to pull it out to this way. This is 100, and I'm just going to type in 50 because that's the diameter, or the radius. Okay, then our next section, this right here. And I know this is kind of confusing to see, but it's fine. That's why I'm working with you. Okay, this section here from this line to this line is 5. And then this right here, this is 5. And then from here to the edge of that, that's going to be 15. That's fine. Okay. All right, so I got my 116, my 5, 100, 5, 15, and 5. All right, so now if I look over here to this right side of it, I see that my outer diameter is 70. And let's see, what is it pointing at? Okay. So let's see. This is getting a little bit complicated. There's a lot of dimensions happening. This right here, this is going to be 15. Okay. So that's 30 divided by 2. Let's see what next. That's 5. So from here to the middle, this is going to be 35, or 70 divided by 2. And then this right here is going to be 5. Okay. Now I'm going to shift this over. This end point right there, that's going to be 15. Okay. And then this right here, that end point to here, that's going to be 20 divided by 2, or 10. And then the interior hole, or the center shaft, that is going to have a diameter of 7. Okay, and I got that from looking at this right here. Okay, 14 through, so that means that this whole entire midsection is 14 diameter. And then it says 20 diameter, 20 for the countersink with a depth of 5. Okay, so this right here, this is going to be, this is going to be 5, and then this is going to be 10. Okay, so let's zoom out a little bit, and our overall distance from this line to the very front, that is going to be 85. And then we just need to set some, what are these, depths. So 20. And don't freak out when this happens. Not a big deal, guys. We're just going to click and grab and drag things over. Okay. So I'm going to use my collinear constraint to attach this to that. So that way that doesn't move. Okay. And then I'm just going to continue working my way down the line. From here to here, this is going to be 40. And then I'm just going to click and drag that line. And this is going to be, diameter, dimension. This is going to be 5. Okay. And then the next one is 55. So from here to here, this is 55. And then again, I'm just going to drag this so that way everything works out. And then we have 70. Well, if I add that dimension, that's not going to be right. So then maybe this dimension should, this dimension here, this 85 that I typed in, that's actually supposed to be 70. Okay. But I don't know. I'm confused. This is a very confusing drawing. So I'm going to use my collinear constraint, and I'm going to constrain this edge or this line here to this line here, and then I'm going to change this dimension to 70. Okay, and then that should be good. All right. All of my dimensions have been fully constrained. The only thing that is missing is I think there are, oh, we have to do those holes. We'll do them in a little bit. All right, so let's go ahead and finish this sketch, and we are going to revolve. Okay, everything automatically gets selected. The only thing that we need to choose is the rotation axis, which is this line right here, and there we go. And then just say OK. And then we're going to put in all of these little holes around this surface. So it's going to be this surface there. And it says 12 times diameter 5 through, so that means it goes through the part. We can see that right here in the cutout on an 80 diameter blind center. Okay, so I'm just going to create a circle starting on my origin. This is going to be 80. Okay, and then I'm just going to put one little circle right there with a diameter of 5. Okay, finish my sketch. I'm going to extrude that circle, and I want to cut and say OK. Okay, and then I'm going to use my circular pattern, which is right here, and then go ahead and select extrusion 1 as my feature, and then my rotation axis is going to be any of the surfaces. I'm just going to choose the outer surface, and I'm patterning it 12 times. And I'm just going to say OK. All right. And then it says right here that we have to put in some chamfers. That there's 2 chamfers. Let's see. I see one here, and then I don't know where the other one is. Is it here? Right there? I don't know. I just know that there's one there, so I'll just put the chamfer right there. Okay, like so, and there you go. All right, so let's go ahead and save this. This is number 5, 2-1.1.5, O valve, or offset valve. Okay, let's go ahead and lay it out on a sheet. So we're going to go to ENUS, choose our title block, and then our base view is going to be our valve, and then we're going to have a top view in there. Say OK. And then I do want to put in a section view, which is just going to go directly above, straight down to the middle, and then 90 degrees to the right click, continue, and bam, there is our cutout. Okay, so as you guys can see, our what is this called? Our section view looks almost exactly similar to the original. Okay. There are some fillets that we look to have forgotten, but that's okay. Fillets are, secondary, not a big deal. But it is your guys' responsibility to go ahead and finish this drawing. Make sure that you guys add all of the proper dimensions, count how many there are on the original drawing, and make sure that those dimensions match what you have on your drawing. Okay, don't just click in random different lines. Make sure that they actually match the original drawing. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Make sure that you export it as a PDF and then upload it into Schoology. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a good day. Bye.